today to share a message about staying optimistic through challenging times. It is such a great honor and privilege to stand before you today and convey a message that I believe everyone needs to hear. From the past 2 years to the present day, we have seen many devastating events occur in our world. Perhaps the most devastating being the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the past 2 years, many of us have been affected by COVID-19 in various ways, whether it be the loss of loved ones, medical complications, separation anxiety, and many other things that have discouraged us in our day-to-day lives. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, today, I am here to encourage you and show you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This morning, I have 5 points for you that are key to maintaining a positive and optimistic outlook on life while facing troubling times. The first is saying 4 instead of 2. Many times when we face bad times in life, we ask ourselves, why did this happen to me? But today, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to start asking yourselves, why did this happen for me? Many times, some of our lowest lows in life set up the foundation for the great opportunities and important lessons to learn. Troubling times in life tend to tell us a lot more about ourselves, and it even gives us a chance to reflect and focus on the things that are most important to us. This is a prime example that a simple change in perspective can turn our whole lives around. This brings us to the next point, keeping an open mind and perspective. So many times when storms come along in our lives, we shut ourselves off. We can only think of how bad our situation is and how it seems like it will never get any better. But it is when we face adversity in our lives that we need to focus on broadening our scope and seeing how we can turn a seemingly impossible situation into a valuable opportunity that will aid us in the future. We need to learn that instead of feeling like we have to handle every bad situation in our lives alone, that we should instead take a step back and know that we are never alone. This leads us to the third key, surrounding ourselves with loved ones. These are the people that will bring us dinner when we're sick, give us a shoulder to cry on, cheer us on in both the good times and in the bad. There's truly nothing like having a group of fantastic people who are always in your corner no matter what you are going through. Hard times will be nearly impossible without having your loved ones right by your side and helping you carry your burdens along the way. They are a constant reminder to keep fighting and know that there are better days ahead of us. It is important to invest time into those who invest in you. This brings us to the fourth topic, allowing ourselves to have bad days. Oftentimes, we hold ourselves to these very harsh and high standards, and we tend to be very unforgiving of ourselves when we don't meet these standards. However, it is important to know that it is okay to not be okay. Everyone has hard times, and one of the hardest things about going through that is allowing yourself to accept the fact that no one is perfect and we all have rough days. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, when we experience rough days, we must remember to keep a positive outlook on life and remember that we can always do better the next day. This leads us to the fifth and final topic, adding positivity into someone else's life. We often go through our lives and put on fake smiles, but behind the scenes, we are really struggling to make it through the next day. That is why it is imperative that we always treat people with love and kindness because we truly never know what they are going through. Growing up, I always heard the saying from my family, blessed to be a blessing. This statement has always stuck with me because of the amount of weight and truth that it holds. When we sow seeds of kindness and generosity into the lives of others, even when we are experiencing tough situations in life, not only does it bless them, but it blesses us in the long run as well. In today's world filled with division and hatred, it will serve us well to remember that lending a helping hand can go a very long way. In conclusion, going through hard times in life gives us an opportunity to grow mentally and come out stronger than we have ever been before. Even though staying optimistic during troubling times can seem extremely difficult, these 5 points show us that when we can go through storms with smiles on our faces and always see the brighter side. I would like to leave you all today with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Thank you.